Shakuni in Mahabharata is a hero, and he was the reason for the Kurukshetra war in Mahabharata. Is that possible? All of us have read or seen Mahabharata, either as kids or during this lockdown period, and you will agree that Bhishma Pitamaha, was a worthy and a ethical individual than Shakuni. Imagine all the plots which Shakuni, devised, and Bhishma Pitamaha was the one who did all the right and the good things to see that the good prevails. This is what is predominantly in our minds. However, today I wanted to take you through another side of the story where Shakuni is the protagonist and the hero. Unbelievable, right? Let's hear the story and find out. I was reading through these small Upakathegalu in Mahabharata, which are the small side stories in Mahabharata, where Lord Krishna, after the end of Kurukshetra war, actually comes up to the Pandavas and says that it would have to be Shakuni who gets the first prayer for the deceased rather than Bhishma, because he is worthy of it. And Lord Krishna has a very convincing answer to why it has to be Shakuni and not Bhishma. I'm sure, like me, you are surprised to hear this side of the story or to hear this statement. But Lord Krishna had a very convincing answer to why it has to be Shakuni. Long time before Pandavas and the Kauravas were born, and even Kurukshetra was thought of, Gandhari met and married Dhritarashtra. At around this time, Shakuni and Sulaban, who is his father, and his mother, and his whole family are imprisoned by Bhishma. And they're given very little food to survive. Since Shakuni is very small and young, he is given the food, and the parents and the others live on very little food. When Sulaban, who's Shakuni's father, is on his deathbed, he calls Shakuni and for the first time tells him the reason why they have been imprisoned for so many years, and also asks him to do two things. Sulaban asks Shakuni to cut 2 of his fingers and keep it with him, because it will stand in good stead for him whenever he needs it in a game of dice. And second, he asks him to see that Bhishma and his whole generation and family is destroyed. Shakuni doesn't understand either of these, but he promises it to him because it's his father. And then Sulaban goes on to explain what happened. Sulaban reveals to Shakuni that just before their imprisonment, Gandhari, who is Shakuni's sister, had gotten married to Dhritarashtra. And this was at the behest of Bhishma, who was Dhritarashtra's brother. So now Sulaban is a very pious religious person, and he also got to know that Gandhari had a dosha in her horoscope, due to which her first husband could have gotten killed as soon as she got married to him. He thought that in order to protect the king, who was Dhritarashtra, he should get Gandhari married to a goat, and then the goat was killed after the marriage. After which Gandhari married Dhritarashtra. Bhishma actually got to know of this after that. Bhishma was very furious. He thought that he had been cheated by Sulaban. So in order to see that nobody in the kingdom gets to know that the king married a widow, he ensured that the whole family is imprisoned. And he also ensured that they're given very little food to eat and survive. So that's how the whole story went. So after telling this story and the truth to Shakuni, Sulaban tells him that you have to take revenge against an entire Bhishma's generation. So now Shakuni has heard the whole story. He also has his father's fingers in his hand, and he asks him, so now, Bhishma is a very mighty person and a mighty king. How do you think I can stand up against him? So at that time, Sulaban tells him, you know what, you need to use your cunning intellect and ensure that this whole family is destroyed. And that's when Shakuni starts thinking in the way he thinks and does all of what he does. So now we know the background of why Shakuni is the way he is. Post Sulabhan's death, Gandhari gets to know that the whole family is imprisoned. So she pleads to Dhritarashtra so that he can release them, and they are accordingly released. And Shakuni comes to stay with Gandhari and the whole family of Kauravas. Shakuni also gets very close to Duryodhana, who is the chief of the Kauravas, and he keeps putting in ideas into Duryodhana's head. And as we all know, that it is at the behest of Shakuni that Duryodhana or Kauravas think that Pandavas are their enemies and that they have to wage a battle against them. And the biggest battle, Kurukshetra, which we hear in Mahabharata, is fought. And all of the Kauravas and all of their family and all of their sons are all killed. After the Kurukshetra war is over, a big havan or a holy fire and prayers to the deceased is arranged by the Pandavas, because they feel that they need to satiate the souls of the deceased. At that time, Lord Krishna is also invited to come and preside over the whole yajna. At that time, Lord Krishna tells Yudhishthira that you should give the first prayer to Shakuni. While everyone is thinking of Bhishma Pitamaha, because he was the eldest and he actually gave up at one point during the Mahabharata war to say that he will not fight anymore. But Lord Krishna says that no, it is Shakuni who is more worthy of the first prayer, and after that we can definitely give it to Bhishma. So then he recites the whole story and he tells them the reason why the whole of Kurukshetra war was fought and the reason why all of the Kauravas had to die. This was because of one promise which one small boy had made to his father. Shakuni may have died during this battle as well. But think about it. Bravery is not just about lifting a weapon and going to battle. Bravery is also about being steadfast in your belief about what you want to achieve in your life and having the courage to go all through with it. It doesn't need to be only about fighting or killing people. It can be about anything. Shakuni single-handedly ensured that he destroyed the whole of the generation of Kauravas and Bhishma and everyone who's associated to that family. He had nothing really against the Pandavas. Also, don't you guys agree that Shakuni was in fact a brave individual, and with sheer determination he ensured that the whole of Bhishma's clan actually got crushed and destroyed. So with this, we always can think about Shakuni in a different light and, look at the whole of Mahabharata in a little different light. I hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you.